Okay, so let's get started and let's talk about your favorite topic. Well, one of them, which is smart shopping. And many Shopify owners, drop shippers, and people who have got an e-commerce store, they are struggling a lot with shopping ads
Mm,
because with smart shopping, you can't do much with it. Neither you get any search queries as to what it is the Google is showing your ads for. So, give us a basic overview as to how you would structure the campaigns and how you can optimize it so that you can scale it at a profitable ROAS.
sure. Can I maybe briefly talk about what smart shopping is? Yeah, I
Yes,
think that
first.
context
Yeah.
should be helpful. So people view Google as an inbound mechanism. They think like, someone's going to search for something and then you can trigger your Google ad. And that has historically been true. The reason I think so many people struggle with smart shopping is because smart shopping is largely an outbound mechanism. What smart shopping does is it monitors the conversions taking place on your site already. And that's a good sound bite. So a real quick tangent, smart shopping works better the more purchases you're already getting. And it's difficult to make work if you don't have pre-existing purchases. Google's education says you need 20 conversions before smart shopping really starts to roll. I've seen it work with less. I've seen it need a lot more. It depends on your products. But smart shopping is viewing who's buying from your site. And Google has, I forgot the data point. They have more data on every single human being on the planet than any
I, bel
government.
I believe it is about 70 million.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for that. Is there 70 million demographic and psychographic data points? And what that means is they know things that are granular, like what verbs appeal to you, and what you do on Sundays, like really ultra specific profiles. So if Uzair comes to my site and he buys, then Google goes, oh, who looks like Uzair, demographically and psychographically speaking. And it's not just about who you are demographically, it's also about where you are contextually. Like you bought these shoes, a few days after you were invited to a wedding. And that's the type of signal that Google would pick up on. And if you think about that in like 9 dimensions, because that's the way that machine learning moves, it's so fast. What Google begins to do is it begins to push your ads, so outbound, display based. It begins to push your ads throughout the entire Google ecosystem in front of people that Google thinks will buy. What's insane is it works. It's unbelievable. We have clients that range, anywhere between 300% ROAS. I've got one client that has a 15,000% ROAS. He spent 12 grand and made 2 million, and all on the backs of smart shopping. The issue, though, is you can't follow Google's advice. So if you read Google's education and training, Google says set it up this way. It's all wrong. It's all a catastrophic error. So anybody who says like I've tried smart shopping and it didn't work, well, that's because you tried it Google's way. Try it my way, it might work.